Namaste children, I am Nandini Miss here. I am going to take social today. Before going to the lesson, I will give you a thought. The thought will give energy for you. Thought for the day. Doing positive action with positive thinking leads success. Children, whenever you are doing a good deed, you must think positive. You must think that I will do it. I can do it like that. Then only you will do it. So the positive thinking gives a positive action and then it will lead success. So whenever you are doing a positive action with the positive thinking, it will give success for you. Your life also become a positive life. So the positive action and positive thinking give success in our life and make our life as a positive one. I repeat the thought. Doing positive action with positive thinking leads success. Today we are going to continue with the lesson on equality, which I took in the last class. Okay children, we will do some revision. What is Constitution? Yes, Constitution is a document that lays down the basic rules and regulations for people and the government in the country to follow. In our country, we elect our representative on the basis of election method, that is by voting system. Here, all the people are given equal right to vote. So, all are equal before the law. This is given by Universal Adult Franchise. What is Universal Adult Franchise? It means that all adult citizens, those who are 18 and above, have the right to vote irrespective of their social or economic backgrounds. That is, no disparity between rich and poor. It is known as economic background, and social background means no disparity between religion, caste, language, etc. And then I had given the definition for dignity. This refers to thinking of oneself and other persons as worthy of respect. So I said about the Om Prakash Valmiki. What is the book written by Om Prakash Valmiki? Jutan. Om Prakash Valmiki, when he was a schoolboy, he felt a bad experience because he is a Dalit boy. So in the class, he is not allowed to sit with other children. And the headmaster of the school said him to clean the playground of the school. As he was a small boy, it is very difficult for him. His back is pained a lot and the dust gone inside his mouth. Other children are studying, but he is cleaning the ground. This was continued for several days. When his father had seen this, he confronted the teachers. This had happened because he is a Dalit boy. Dalit means, I said broken. They are known as lower community. The meaning of the word Dalit is broken. But our government tried to bring equality in two ways. One is through laws and another one is through government programs or schemes. So with this I stopped in the last class. We continue now. So the two ways in which the government has tried to implement the equality that is guaranteed in the Constitution is through laws, through government programs or schemes to help disadvantaged communities. So this is the two methods done by the government. First, we are going to see the government programs or schemes. There are so many government programs to develop the children and the people of the disadvantaged communities. So one example, one of the steps taken by the government include the midday meal scheme. It is they provide food in the school. This refers to the program introduced in all government elementary schools to provide children with the cooked lunch. So they are providing lunch for the children. Tamil Nadu was the first state in India to introduce this scheme. So it was appreciated by the central government. Why they are providing midday meal, Because the children are from poor background. So they are feeling hungry. In the school, if they are hungry means they are not able to concentrate on the studies. So they are provided the midday meals. That is the lunch in the school itself. And here there is a picture showing that children being served their midday meal at a government school in Uttarakhand. And the children are all from poor background family. Dalit women have been employed to cook the meal. The midday meal program also helps reduce the hunger of poor students who often came to school and cannot concentrate because their stomachs are empty. And when all the children, lower and upper caste children in the school eat this meal together, this will helpful to reduce the caste prejudice. While the midday meal program has helped increase the enrollment and attendance of poor children in school, there continues to be big differences in our country between schools that rich attend and those that the poor attend. Yes, it's true. So there is a differences between the two schools. That is the school that the children of the poor people attend and the children of the rich people attend. But still, the government schools try to provide a quality in their education. So according to the constitution, all are equal before the law. So the government is trying to do the best through the constitution. And the second method to develop the disadvantaged communities are based on the laws. Here you can see the Article 15 of Indian Constitution. It says that prohibition of discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. That is based on the religion. I said India is a country having a various religion. Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Sikh, Jain, Buddhism, like that. And based on religion, there should not be any discrimination. And race means skin color, black, white, like that. And based on the color, there should not be any discrimination. That is, any differences should not be there. And the caste means upper class, lower caste, like that. There are caste in those days. Caste system is there. But now there is no differences like that. Sex, based on sex, male or female. And the place of birth, whichever place they born. So whether it's a village or a city or anywhere, all should have the equal rights. All will have the access to shops, public restaurants, hotels and places of public entertainment. And all can use the wells, tanks, bathing ghats, roads and places of public resort and maintained by state government. All are equal for them. Even though persons are aware that discrimination is against the law, they continue to treat people unequally on the basis of their caste, religion. See, they know discrimination against the law. We should not discriminate the people. But still they are doing it on the basis of the caste, religion, disability, economic status, and because they are women. It's only when people begin to believe that no one is inferior. So people have to believe that all are equal. And that every person deserves to be treated with dignity. All have the dignity. And that everybody is equal. Then only the present attitude can change. So we have to think the other person also equal like us. This attitude is very, very important to change this problem. Okay. So in India we had seen about the equality. Now what about United States of America? So what about other countries? For other country we are given an example, United States of America. United States of America, we are telling it's a developed country, but in US also, African American mean people from Africa. They were brought as slaves and they were settled. They were brought as slaves by Europeans and they were settled in the America. So basically the American people, mostly if you see, they are from the Europe, they came and settled there in America. So the people came from Europe and settled in America are white in color. So they are known as Americans. And the people from the Africa brought as slaves by the Europeans and worked there in plantation, they are black in color. So in the United States of America, the African Americans, the black people, they are known as African Americans, whose ancestors were the slaves who were brought over from Africa. They are brought from the Africa. Their life is unequal. They are considered their life is unequal with the American people. So the map shows that it's a map of United States of America, USA. The map shows USA. Actually, most of people in America were from Europe. They were settled there and from other countries. Okay. So, before the civil rights movement, African Americans were treated extremely unequal in the United States and they need equality through law. So, the law also not supporting the African American. So, that is the worst case in that. And they were treated very badly. And they are not have any equal opportunity in anything. They are very inferior comparing with the American people. And in schools, in colleges and all also no equality for them. And whenever they are traveling in a bus, whenever a white people come, the black people has to stand up and give a seat for him. They should not sit. The black people has to stand up and offer the seat for the white people. So this is the rule there. But once Rosa Parks, an African American woman, she was very tired of her work and she is not able to stand up also. So she didn't offer a seat for a white man who is standing nearby. So this become a problem, this become a conflict, and later on it become a big struggle. And this is known as civil rights movement in America. And this was taken place during 1950s. During 1950s, this was taken place, and people are all started to struggle against the inequality. That is, they don't want to be unequal, they all want to be equality. The civil rights movement, a movement that began in USA in 1950, in which African American people demanded equal rights and an end to racial discrimination. They all want an end to racial discrimination. Racial means, as I already said, color discrimination. So black and white differentiation is there. And then Civil Rights Act of 1964 passed in America. It said that all are equal, that is, there is no discrimination. Now, in the conclusion part, I want to say that India is a country with 28 states and 9 union territories. So we have challenges in bringing the equality in India. So now we see what is the challenge of Indian democracy. So the major challenge of our democracy is the challenge of expansion. This involves applying the basic principle of democratic government across all the regions, different social groups and various institutions. See, for all the regions we have to bring the equality and all the social groups and all. And that is ensuring greater power to the local government, and for that they have to give local government more power. Extension of federal principle to all the units of federation. Inclusion of women, they have to include the women and minority groups. So for everybody they must give equal importance. Equality is still denied in some places. So this is a challenge for the Indian democracy based on the equality. But in spite of that, our government and our constitution is trying their best to give equal opportunity for all the people in India. So the awareness on the sides of the people also very, very important. And with this, I will finish off the lesson. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. You must treat everybody equal. So I will give you the assignment now. First question, how did the government try to implement equality in India? Second question, define constitution, universal adult franchise. So you have to define what is constitution and what is universal adult franchise. Thank you, children.